Hello, everybody. Welcome to Taimei Podcast. I'm your host, Sunny. Today, we have a Japanese musician, Waka, coming to our podcast. Here's Waka.
Hello, 大家好 everybody. This is Waka.
Yeah.
Yes, I come from Japan, but I'm living in Taiwan. But I play Indian music. It's quite complicated, but
Yeah, we will share more later.
Okay.
But at the beginning, let's listen to his performance.
okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so I play one song called Dream of the River. This is my composition in 14 beat.
Wow.
Thank you. 谢谢。
Feel like I'm in India now.
Yes. This composition is just because I've been to India many times.
Like it's really, really many times.
Yeah. Then
Like 50 times or something.
yes, I think so.
Wow.
Because I used to visit India since 1987. So it's almost 40 years, right? 38 years.
Yes.
And every year I visit India about 1 to 3 times. So yes, many times actually.
But how long you stay every time?
Depending, sometimes very short, sometimes very long. Longest one is maybe 2 years.
Wow.
Shortest one is 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yes, depending, totally depending.
Okay. That sounds really cool. So can you introduce yourself?
Okay, I am Waka. I'm coming from Japan. I'm originally from Osaka. Yes, but now I'm living in Taiwan.
How long you have been living in Taiwan?
I think it's almost 15,
Wow.
almost 20 years, I think,
Wow.
I guess.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
almost. Yes.
You like Taiwan?
I like Taiwan. Taiwan is very comfortable. Yes.
Wow. Why you don't just stay in India? You like?
Because India is very good place, interesting place to visit. But for me, it's not a very good place for living.
Oh.
Visiting and living are quite different. So, yes, I like India, but if I stay in India for a long time, before I stay in India for 2 years, then I thought, oh, this is enough,
What is the difficult part there?
Because pollution
Oh,
and
okay.
food is a little bit oily and yes, many things. Because India is, if you stay in Himalaya or some beautiful isolated place, it's very peaceful and quiet.
Yes.
And if you visit in the city,
Oh yeah.
it's very noisy.
Yeah. No.
So if I stay in Himalaya or some isolated place, maybe I can stay longer. But I cannot do some activities and I cannot make money,
Oh.
So, and living in cities makes me a little bit tired. Yeah,
So
it's
you-
interesting, but
You went to India many times for performance.
performance and practicing and meeting people and traveling.
I see.
Yes, I still traveling in India. For example, this year, from last December to this March, I have been to stay in South India.
Wow.
Yes.
So you have been visit almost every part of the India.
Almost, but India is very big.
Yeah.
Like Andaman, small islands
I don't know.
between Myanmar and India. I've never been there.
I see.
But almost everywhere. Yes, almost everywhere.
Okay. So you are a musician,
Yes.
and so how long you have been a musician, and why you start to be a musician, and why you choose this instrument?
Yes, but as a, definition of the musician is, I'm not very sure if I'm yes, but I'm living with music, so that means I'm a professional musician, I guess.
Very
Yes.
young, since you're very young.
No, when I was young, I couldn't survive with music, so I did another job, many different jobs.
But you are always
Always practicing Indian music, yes. But
Indian music.
when I was very small, I used to study piano.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but I totally forgot now.
So how long you have been in touch with Indian music and
It's-
Indian instruments?
When I started Indian music, it was my first visiting to India on 1987. So 38 years ago.
You visit India that time for what kind of purpose?
That time I was very young. I'm
Just traveling.
traveling. Yes, just traveling because I was very young. So I wanted to see the world. And that time I couldn't speak English very well. But anyway,
But why you start to get in touch with Indian music? Because it's kind of not also. I mean, in Taiwan, there are only few people play these instruments. I think also in Japan there might be also
Japan is
rare.
a little bit more, but
More,
yes,
but also-
still not many.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is something in Taiwan. They say yang fen, yang fen.
缘分, yeah.
How do you say in English? Yang fen.
Know this word actually.
No word.
Because
缘分.
destiny or fate is not the right meaning. Yeah.
Anyway, karma or I don't know something.
Yeah. So you feel connected.
Yes, just by chance or this is yang fen. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you have a chance to visit India and you are attracted to this their music and
yes. But when I was a high school student, that time there was a TV program NHK. You know NHK.
Yeah.
NHK program, and they have some kind of Indian music program.
Yeah.
Then that time was my first time get in touch with Indian music. Yes, and that time I was maybe 17 years old or 16, 17, 18, very young. So that time I used to like rock or jazz, this kind of music. But when I listened this, Indian music on NHK, I thought, oh, this is very different and very interested. And I was very impressed. Yes, that was my beginning.
So after you start to learn it until now, having so many years, why you fond about this music? Why you are still into it? What's the fascination? Why you are so fascinated about this?
When I started Indian music, I was attracted by the sound because I don't know the theory of the music. I don't know what is the system or background story of Indian music, but I really like the sound.
Oh, okay.
Then after I study for a few years, I noticed the music theory of India. This is very interesting, and more studying Indian music. There, I get it. I don't know many people.
It's very complicated.
It's complicated, but it's very systematic also.
Oh, okay.
So, because Indian people, they like, math, and they like logics and, theories. So, it's very complicated, but it's also very systematic and very beautiful. So, it's actually a very big subject.
Oh,
very big subject.
So how did you learn it? You find teachers or
teacher? Yes. When I visited in India, my purpose was just for traveling.
Yeah.
So I forgot about that NHK program. Then I walk in the market, around the market. I heard some sound of the Indian instrument.
Yeah.
Then that then I just remember. Oh, I know this sound, and this is sitar, tabla, this kind of instrument. Then I thought maybe I need to go to concert. Then I tried to find some concert, and I went to the concert.
Yeah.
Then after when I went to several concerts, I thought maybe I want to study this just for experience,
Yeah.
Not very seriously. Then I found one small teacher, some small kind of Indian music studio
In India.
in India. Yes. Then I started to study. That was the very beginning.
How long you studied there?
Maybe 2 weeks.
Oh,
10 days or 2 weeks.
So did you return to India to
Japan.
to learn more or learn in Japan?
No. Then after I study maybe 10 days or 2 weeks, I thought, oh, this is very interesting. Then I want to continue. So I bought. That time I started tabla. Okay, tabla. Indian
the
percussion,
drums.
Drums. Yes. Then I purchased tabla. Then I brought that tabla to Japan. Then in Japan I practiced for maybe 6 months. Then again, I want to visit India and I want to study more. Then again I visit India. Then it's really become, I'm totally addicted to study Indian music after then. Yes.
So you practice, are you still looking for more like learning in India or continue learning there?
No?
I mean, in the past, like how you get all the trainings that you need?
Because Indian music is, it takes a long time to understand. And also, you need to develop your fingers and body for instruments. So it takes long training time. And
because there are some story like some people travel in India and you suddenly in the river of Varanasi and you met a guru. So did that happen to you? Like suddenly met the teacher who like Eka.
Not that dramatic. That is maybe good. It might be very good story, but unfortunately, I didn't have such a dramatic experience. Yes, big, some guru I met say
like a guru
like this.
No.
No.
You didn't have those stories in India. Some stories in India.
There are many people told me interesting stories. Yes. Many people. Everybody had a different experience. Maybe some. Yeah. I know some people had this kind of experience, but it didn't happen to me anyway. Yes.
Okay. So mostly. So can you share more about your music career, your journey? Like, you have been doing this for decades, but can you share more about like different stages, steps, or what you have experienced, and also your passion about that?
Yes. When I started to study in the tabla, okay.
Yeah.
I really like that sound, and that time I was a beginner, so I practiced 1 week very seriously. Then I developed this much. Then 1 month this much, 6 months this much. So that was really enjoyable. Okay, but after 2 years, 3 years, it's become like this. So I'm kind of stuck. Then when I stuck, I always try to make money and visit India.
And try to learn more.
Then my teacher gave me more inspirations and inspiring me.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was So if I didn't visit India so often, then maybe I gave up.
Oh.
Yes, because every year I visited India and I met my teacher. To
learn more there.
Yes. Then after maybe because my tabla teacher was very strict. Yeah. And he told me, Waka, you shouldn't perform in front of the people at least for 10 years.
What?
Because some Indian traditions, teachers are very strict.
Wow.
And just focusing on practicing and just absorb what I'm teaching.
So you think you should really focus on practice, not performing?
Not performing. So I didn't perform for 15 years,
Wow.
I just...
How you make money?
I did anything, I did many different
jobs.
In Japan. That time, Japan the economy was very good.
Oh.
So I could find,
So you do other things?
Many things.
But you practice?
Yes.
Wow.
So that time was very easy to making money in Japan. Now Japanese economy is not very good, but before, that was 90s. So
in Osaka?
In Osaka, yes. Then after 2000, I moved from Osaka to Okinawa because I'm kind of a person, if I stay in one place, I'm kind of boring. Everything is the same every day. So I wanted to do something new.
Yeah.
So
why you choose Okinawa?
Because Okinawa is very different, and the culture is very different. Okay. And I think in Japan, I think one of the most unique place and the most different culture, in Japan. So that's why I chose Okinawa. And I moved to Ishigaki Island. How do you say in Chinese?
石环岛.
It's very close to Taiwan.
Yes.
For example, if this is...
Yes.
It's very small. Okay. This is Taiwan. Okay.
I know. It's like... Because we're going to have a new ferry from Keelung to 石环岛and 7 hours.
Yeah, only 7 hours.
200, I think I forgot 200 or 500 meters.
Maybe 200 kilometers maybe.
Yeah, 7
then
hours.
From Ishigaki to Okinawa main island is maybe 300 something. So from Okinawa main island to Ishigaki, and Ishigaki to Chiron. Ishigaki to Chiron is much closer.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. But anyways, that time I never I never thought about Taiwan. When I moved to Ishigaki. Then I stayed Ishigaki for around 5 years. But Ishigaki Island is very small island.
So at the time you live in Okinawa and Ishigaki, are you still doing other jobs and
yes,
practice?
I did many different things.
So you are now performing?
Yes.
Oh.
No, but I thought maybe after 15 years,
But you
2002, no, 2000, another 2000, I started to perform.
But you really listen to your teacher.
Yes.
But you can feel like you are like...
No, because, just practicing is not enough.
It's not enough.
If you are, for example, a baseball player,
Yeah.
every day you are pushing up, stretching, jogging. Yeah. That is not enough. You really need to do, have some real match,
real game,
real experience, real game. That music is also the same. So I did every day practice many things, but that is all, of course not enough. So I need more experience with.
So do you mean that you disagree with your teacher?
Yes. So now I'm teaching. I'm teaching in teaching. I become a teacher there. I told my student, "Oh, you should perform more. You should, after maybe 2-3 years." I said, "Okay, you need more. Okay, now you are you need more experience, so you can perform.
Okay.
Yes. So, anyway, in Ishigaki, I started to do small performances. Okay, but Ishigaki Island is very small.
Yeah.
And they are not so big music market. And I try to invite some Indian music player from Tokyo or Osaka, but flight ticket is very expensive, and it's very difficult to do music in Ishigaki. If I play traditional, sanshin, Okinawa music, and if I sing in the hotel, maybe it's possible. But Indian instrument,
三线琴嘛，
三线
琴。I forgot the name.
Instrument.
Yeah, I know that instrument.
Yes. So, and Okinawa, Ishigaki, actually, and Japan economy is getting worse.
Yeah.
And Ishigaki Island, the working fees, one of the lowest place in Japan. So I'm, but I still wanted to visit India, and I want to study Indian music, and I want to perform. Then I thought, this is very difficult living in small island if I want to do what I want to do. So I thought maybe I need to go back to mainland Japan, maybe go back to Osaka or go to Tokyo.
Are you also, because some Japanese people, if they move abroad, the reason will be they don't like the Japanese culture.
It's okay. I can survive. It's okay. Yes. But Japanese,
it's like
I think living
stress.
I think everywhere is the same. If I stay in Taiwan, but I don't have Taiwanese family. But if I have Taiwanese family pressure must be very strong. I think in this place,
Yes.
And if I stay in India, also many big pressures with family or social caste system or religion.
I see.
So I think everywhere is the same problem issue maybe. Okay, then I thought maybe I should move back. But I saw, world map. Then here is Taiwan, here is Ishigaki, here is Japan. And I thought maybe, from Ishigaki, there is a big town near, big city, huge city near Ishigaki Island. I found it.
Taipei.
That was Taipei.
Oh.
So I thought maybe I should try to come to Taipei. Yes. So that time, there was a ferry from Ishigaki to Chiron. That time. So I took ferry and came to Taiwan. That was my beginning to visit Taiwan.
And then you decide to stay in Taiwan.
That time I just stay because I don't know anybody. I didn't know anybody, and I couldn't understand Chinese, so I stay. Backpackers hostel near Taipei station, and I tried. I don't know how can make a connection or how can I survive with music in this big city. So, but anyway, I came there. But I don't know what to do. So I practice in my room, in backpackers hostel. Then I practice tabla in my room. Then my neighbors, they didn't like, oh, it's too noisy. I need to, siesta. I need to sleep, but it's bothering. So I bring my instrument and, I go to some park down Gongye. But park is very sunny, very hot. Yeah. So I go to underground. Then practice.
And people give you money.
Sometimes, but some people are very, they found it very interesting.
Yeah.
And gradually I make some connection. But that time, I can stay. Japanese, passport holder can stay Taiwan for maybe only that time 1 month, I think. So I can, maybe about 2-3 weeks. I went back to Ishigaki. Then I thought maybe next time, because I visit only, 1 time. So maybe if I continue, maybe something might happen. Then I visit again after maybe 6 months. Then same thing happening.
Yeah.
But that time one theater group in Danshui, they found me and they said, you are coming from Japan practicing Indian music and you always practicing here and you are very serious. So we like this kind of people. So maybe we can do something. Then, that was Sansan Theater in Danshui. And the leader was Malaysian Chinese. Yes, so they invited me to their office and they asked, let me stay in their office, like this kind of room, and I sleep under the table. Yes, that was, Then gradually I make more and more connections. Then things become a little bit easier. Then I went back to Japan. Then I thought maybe next time, I can do something better. Then I visit, then go back, then visit. Then that theater issued kind of artist visa.
Oh,
so I could stay longer in Taiwan.
I see.
Yes, that was, Then gradually I shift my life in Taiwan.
Oh, but you say you like to change, right? So you have been in Taiwan for decades. Are you thinking about move to another place?
Yes, but Taiwan is actually very comfortable because I think Japan, my family pressure is not really strong. My family, yes.
In Japan.
In Japan, but social pressure is very strong in Japan. Everybody should behave like this. This one shouldn't do. You shouldn't do like this, like that.
Yeah.
But Taiwan is opposite.
Yeah.
Socially is quite relaxed, but family pressure is very strict.
So you feel very comfortable.
So because I'm Japanese, living in Taiwan, it's very, very comfortable. Yes.
I see.
I used to live in different countries like New Zealand or India for a long time, and Pakistan also. I used to stay long time. And
how long?
Pakistan maybe in total almost 2 years. Almost, yes. So, but
what else? What?
New Zealand. I think because Taiwan is kind of people are moved from mainland China about 400 years ago. Of course, Taiwan has Yenjumin, but it's kind of a new immigrant country. So this kind of country like New Zealand, Australia, Canada, or Singapore also maybe. This kind of country, I think people are very different from all the, historical country like India or Europe or Japan. If you think about Europe or Japan, people are looking down and a little bit depressed. But New Zealand, Taiwan, Singapore, Australia, Canada, people are more smiling and friendly.
More open.
I think because people are coming from many different countries. So they don't have long story of layers of the history and layers of the traditions. They are not stuck with this kind of culture. So
what is why you went to Pakistan?
Pakistan, I like.
You like Pakistan?
Pakistan also very interesting.
Why?
I don't know.
What's the reason that you visit at the beginning?
Nature, the beginning was from China, from Xinjiang, from Uyghur. Then I went to Karakorum Highway.
Yeah.
Then I went to, how do you say?
So you also travel a lot in a lot of places?
No, most of my traveling places are around
in
here.
This area?
In this area. I never been there.
Africa
never. I have been around this area also. But
Cuba?
No. Guatemala, El Salvador, Mexico. Yes, this area. But mostly this area. Yes, South Asia.
I see.
Yes.
How about Europe?
Never.
No. Never? Wow.
I went to Iran, Turkey, yes, Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bangladesh, China.
All here? Wow.
Yes. Then Myanmar.
Also some parts in China, right?
Yes, China. Yes, China also.
Wow.
Long time ago. Yes. So, Pakistan.
So you enjoy the natural, like all the mountains,
yes.
And also maybe you like their culture, super complicated.
It's very different.
Exotic.
It's very different. Yes. And
I only been to India once.
Okay.
In north, Jaipur, and I remember we went to Rajasthan. It's almost the border near Pakistan.
Jaisalmer.
A desert there.
Jaisalmer.
Yes.
Okay. Did you take a ride on camel? Camel.
Yeah.
Route.
Yeah, but just like short time. Yeah.
Yes, but Pakistan to India, it used to be a same country.
Yeah.
And people are their genes are same genes. Okay, DNAs are same. But
did you meet some people in India and then they can read like psychic and they told you like how your past life is like no?
There are many cheating people,
Okay.
So, usually I don't trust this kind of. There are many cheaters in India. Too many. Yes. No, excuse me, mister, I can see your past life or something, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, India is a very interesting place anyway.
It seems you're really into that. You are or just music.
Yes, music or but not only music. I like Indian culture. Yes. But there are many strange stories and many.
But Japanese people or the culture in Japan is very structured, specific. But when you are in India, even the train, airplane, everything is very unpredictable.
Yes, but in their society, like Hindu society or Muslim society or Jain society, Sikh society, their system is very strict.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's very complicated.
I want to ask you. So which part of that culture that you feel most attracted to? Why you keep going
India.
back? Yeah,
India
or
culture.
Pakistan, because you
it's
see
different because Pakistan is most of the people are Muslim.
But I mean, this world is really huge. You can travel in Africa. You can go to, like Chile. Why you always go back to this area? And I want to know why.
I want to know why. I want to know why. I don't know why.
You don't know why?
Maybe Yen fan.
Yen fan, okay.
Yes.
But you feel you always wanted to explore more there.
Yes, but yes. But I don't want to live there. I just want to visit. Yes.
So you at the beginning you were practice the drums.
Yes.
And then why you start to play this?
Because on 2008 I got very serious sickness. Then I almost died that time. Then I was in the hospital for maybe 1 week. I didn't have consciousness, and the doctor told me this person will going to die.
Wow.
Yes, very serious. But anyway, I come back. Then that time after I recovered, my right arms and fingers are paralyzed.
Wow.
Then it's become like this.
Wow.
And those two fingers, because of the nerve system, those two fingers become very cold and skinny. Then I can move, but some
Wow.
really exhausting.
Are you frustrated at the time or more like happy that you survived?
I don't remember anyway. But anyway, it's become like this. Then, to play tabla drum, those two fingers are very important.
Yeah.
So, and the doctor told me you should give up to practicing instrument. And I thought maybe, I should stop because I can. Anyway, I couldn't practice.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe I should stop practicing Indian, instruments. But I thought I really like Indian music, so I want to continue. But with this finger,
Oh my god.
how can I do it? I thought maybe flute, but no, this finger. This is necessary. Then sitar, no, this finger very important. Then I thought maybe this one.
Oh my god.
So I tried to start this instrument. This was the beginning. Then after I practiced 2-3 years, my finger, I don't know, for some reason it's recovering.
Wow.
Now I can play tabla and this one.
Okay.
It's very strange story. Yes.
But these instruments seems very difficult too, right?
It's not so easy. Yes.
How many years are you
From
trying to
2008, that time my fingers are paralyzed.
But you also found a teacher in India for this?
Sometimes my Guruji, my teacher, asked me to teach his beginner student in India. And
No, I mean when you start this, did you also find a teacher in
yes,
India?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Because my Israeli teacher is my tabla teacher's friend.
Oh, can you share more about what is this? Because I think most Taiwanese people they know sitar, but they don't. And also me, I have no idea about what is this.
Yes, this instrument looks like sitar, and many people thought I'm playing sitar, but actually this is not sitar. Because sitar is like picking instrument like guitar, but this is bowing instrument like harp or cello, and okay, there are so many strings.
Yeah.
1, 2.
How many?
21 strings.
21.
Yes.
Let me see.
Yes, you should be careful here. It's stingy.
Wow, 21.
Yes.
Wow.
So tuning takes some time, and this one body is made by goat skin, shanyanpi. Okay, so this is stretching. Yes, goat skin like that.
Wow.
Yes, so the tuning is not very stable. If this is made by wood, then it's very stable. But this one, this goat skin is always stretching, shrinking, depending on the weather. Okay, today is a little bit humid, and today I came from Taipei to here. So tuning is not very stable. So, since this instrument has 21 strings and this body is made by goat skin, so tuning is always takes time. But anyway, it's good for training for my ears, because I always tuning
Oh
this
my
instrument.
god.
And there are so many strings like like this. But those strings are just resonance string. 共鸣线，共鸣，
哦
resonance.
共鸣线
echo. Okay, echo or resonance. So when I play this instrument, I usually use only 1, 2, sometimes 3, but mostly I use only 2 strings. So it's like half. Then the other strings are just, for resonance. So you see, can you hear resonance again?
Oh, okay.
But this one, this note, I don't tune, so you listen. No resonance.
Oh.
But this one, so. Okay. So, this instrument is not really popular in India. Also, Indian people, they don't know this instrument so much. So when
It's called Esraj.
Esraj, yes.
Esraj.
Yes.
But for sitar, most people in India, they know about sitar.
Yes, sitar is
But
very
they
famous.
don't...
They don't, depending, but because this instrument is coming from Eastern India, like, Monjara.
Okay.
Bengal area, Bengal. So if
people in Bangladesh
or Kolkata,
they will know.
They maybe some people they know, but if I play in Delhi or another place, most of the people they don't know this instrument. Yes.
And you told me these instruments used to be used in the royal family.
It's because not only this instrument, but India is very big country, right?
Yeah.
Then there are many different cultures and many different musics. Some, tribal music or village music or folk music or royal kind of, court music, classical music, religious music, and but this instrument is developed into the royal court. Yes. So it's like, Western classical music. Because Western classical music also some connection with church or, their religion or kind of, high society people's music, right? Yeah. Then also in Europe, there are kind of folk tune, many folk tune, gypsy music or Irish music, pub music or, fado, Portuguese fado. This kind of music is for workers or, just normal people. So India also, there are many different kind of music, but this instrument and Indian classical music is developed in the court or temple or royal family. Yes, I might say Raja. Okay.
So after you start to learn Israel,
yes,
you perform more in Taiwan or more in India?
I think India also, but India, performing in India, I cannot make so much money.
Oh, really?
I think performing in India is good for experiences because, I perform with good musicians, local musicians. But yes, every year I visit India and I perform there. But kind of... But my base is in Taiwan, and now I have permanent residency in Taiwan. So I need to stay in Taiwan at least 183 days per year, right?
Yeah.
So mostly I stay here.
I see.
So, and my income is coming from Taiwan.
Okay.
So mostly I perform in Taiwan.
Okay.
Yes.
So at the beginning of our episode, you performed one song, right? And can you share about this song? What's the idea behind
because
this
I
song?
used to visit India and I have some strong Indian friends with the river Ganges.
No.
Hanghe.
Oh yeah.
Hanghe. River Ganges. River Ganga.
Ganga.
You've been Varanasi, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Varanasi. And I study Indian music in Varanasi.
Okay.
And Varanasi is very famous old kind of city by the river Ganges. So when I study my instrument and when I practice, I always walk by the Ganga.
Yeah.
Sometimes drink chai, sometimes talk with sadhu, Baba, Baba. How do you say Baba? Fakirs or monks.
Oh, monks.
Monks, yes, yes.
Okay.
But there are many people, so I drink chai and just watch Ganges. Then sometimes night time, nice breeze is coming, so I stay there for a long time. Just I don't know.
To feel.
I don't know, but most of the time, I stay by Ganges. So that time, because of the viewing or light of the Ganges is always changing. Morning, early before sunrise or after sunrise or afternoon and evening and midnight. Their expression, their kind of colors are always different. And it's very beautiful and very interesting. And that inspired me to make this song. Yes.
So you create songs mostly based on your experience?
Yes, yes.
Because
most of the songs I compose are, I don't know, but for some reason, scenery.
Yes, I think,
because I don't compose maybe one love song, but not really, love song or emotions or society.
I noticed that because you sent me the song. Tonight when you're going to perform, you sent me all the song stories and explanations. It seems you create songs based on like your feeling for one place or river or related to some me stories. It's mostly not related to human emotions.
Not the society.
Not society.
No politics. Okay. No emotions. Or no love. Already. I don't know. Maybe this is my personality.
Maybe that's why you like India.
Maybe. The India is very extreme. Beautiful things are very extremely beautiful.
But I think these instruments, the sound also, it's more, you can feel it's so many layers and it can be very complicated. It's like life. It's not specifically, because our instruments, the sound or the way they perform might be very, like in certain style. But I think Indian music is always very wide.
Yes, and I think most of the Taiwanese people, when they listen Indian music first time, maybe most of their opinions are very wrong. Sometimes, one composition, one song can be 2 hours.
Wow.
So, yes. But tonight I will not play.
So you also create some songs that...
No.
Like
my compositions are maybe 5 minutes, maximum maybe 7 minutes.
Nice.
Yes. Because my compositions are kind of folk tune. Not really Indian classical, kind of compositions. Yes. It's very complicated and it's very difficult to explain what is Indian classical music because they are music, but I think it's more than music. And in Indian classical music, there are 2 different systems. One is raga. Raga is melody system, and one is tara. Tara is rhythm system. So, and when they perform, like for 2 hours, they improvise a lot, improvisations. But they are always following some kind of very strict rules.
I see.
So it's kind of, now we are talking, but I don't know what you're asking me. Then you ask me something, then I answer. Then you answer. It's like this, but we use, English, common words.
Okay.
So this is what I think Indian classical music are doing in their live concert.
Okay.
Yes.
So since we are an educational podcast, so I will start to ask you questions about education.
Okay.
As a musician, also along all the trainings that you have, your decades of musician life, what you think is the most important part for your education?
I think my education, education, right?
Yes.
I think my musical, educational background, the most important things was being with my guruji, my teacher.
You're a teacher.
I think this is Indian traditions. Always, being with your guruji, your teacher, and sitting in front of your teacher. This is very important, and the connection between teachers. And Indian traditional educational systems are very different from nowadays in Taiwan, Japan, or Western countries. They don't have, for example, I'm teaching Indian instrument in Taipei, and I ask some money also, like 1 hour, 1,000 NT dollar.
Yeah.
Then 1 hour like this. But Indian education is not like this. And being with teachers is very important. Like my first class, I remember, was with my teacher, was just watching TV with my teachers for 3 hours, then finish. Then next time, eating together.
To eat with the teacher?
Yes.
Oh.
I think this traditional is also Japan, maybe 100 years ago, 200 years ago was the same. China also, maybe. I think Europe also maybe long time ago, being with teacher. And, my teacher is living at the isolated place in Bengal, West Bengal area in India. So my teacher's teaching style is maybe more traditional style because nowadays Indian people study music in the city. They go to some college or music schools, but traditional way of teaching music is just being with your teacher. And sometimes my teacher asked me massage.
Really?
That is also part of the class, very important. Now today you have class, come, they massage me. Okay. And sometimes clean, their rooms. And I think maybe this one, Japan also same,
Like apprentice. Apprentice. But how many teachers that you have in India?
I have 3 in India.
Yes.
I have 3. Tabla teacher, SRI teacher, and vocal teacher.
And you learn from those teachers for...
No, my tabla teacher is most traditional kind of style.
But you learn with them for a long time.
Long time, yes.
I see.
But another vocal teacher is more modern, like 1 hour, this much. Then
But how you pay those teachers, those traditional teachers?
I said, okay, as you like. This is very difficult, But anyway, depending on my mood, the payment is actually not fixed.
So it depends on teacher's mood or your...
My mood. But if I pay, my teacher said okay.
They don't really care about how much.
No, maybe they care about. But I thought I shouldn't be very rude, so I pay not. Yes, anyway, of course I think care because they have to survive. But anyway.
And when they teach you, when they teach you, are there other students there or always one by one?
Other students also. Sometimes we are together watching TV. Maybe with 7 students together.
Okay.
Yes.
So my question is more about when you look back all your career life, what do you think is the most important part? So you think it's teacher teach you how to understand this instrument, how to behave, or how you think to grow into a musician?
Now, of course, sometimes my teacher teach me, like tabla teacher, sometimes he play like this and used to play like this and, follow me sometimes like this. But I think most of the important things what my teacher taught me was sometimes, we took bus together and traveling, and sometimes we, hanging around and just we talk not very important things. Now it's a very hot season and so many mosquitoes or reason like this. Okay, but my teachers.
I have a story. So I have a friend. They are Bolivian band in Taiwan. And if someone wanted to learn Bolivian, Inca music,
okay.
from then, you cannot do like how many hours I pay you how much. They don't accept. You have to go to their house, live with them in the summertime for days and days, for many days, because you have the they want you to have the mindset and your whole body might prepare enough for being a musician, not just learning the techniques. So maybe that's the way
of course.
your teachers are doing.
But and I think if you study, there are two kind of different music education system. One is studying a university or a very academic kind of system, and the other is very local kind of traditional society system. So my tabla teacher is very traditional social kind of teaching style teacher, and my Esrati teacher is like more academic kind of teacher. So yeah, it's interesting. But music also, like I told you, Indian classical music is developed in the royal court, and high society people supported this kind of music. It's like Western classical music, right? And there are another music like gypsy music or Irish pub music or many kind of local music. And if you want to study this kind of local music, for example, if you want to study gypsy music, maybe this kind of music is very difficult to study in university.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to study gypsy music, you need to go to Spain, maybe their village, and eat their food and speak Spanish, their local Spanish. I don't know, they speak Spanish or their local language, and sometimes fighting with some people, and sometimes talk with old people, and the mothers are nagging you or sorry like this. Then you see many beautiful scenery or very dirty things. Then you understand their culture. You really need to speak their language and their being with them. So this kind of things is you cannot. I don't think you cannot study in university.
Yeah.
But Western classical music is very systematic, very logical. So maybe you can study in the university this kind of thing. And I think Taiwanese Yejumi music also something similar. It's very difficult to study this kind of music in the academic scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if there is a young guy, a young person who want to be a musician, what would be your advice?
Depending what they want to do, what kind of style.
But do you think passion is?
Passion is of course very important. I know, yes. Some musicians, they have very good career and very good background and very good scholarship in university. But they study from childhood and practice, and they become adult. Then
something is missing. Yeah.
Their technique is perfect and their tune is very good. But some people speak. My English is not very good, right? And some people they speak like academic people. They can speak very good thing in very correct grammar, correct pronunciation. But it's boring. You want to sleep, And when I speak Chinese， 我的中文是怪怪的，可是你知道吗？应该你知道我的感觉对不对？所以 I think there, of course, if you can speak perfect language with perfect pronunciation, it's good. But also, what is inside the language?
Yeah.
This is also very important. Yes.
Yeah,
and
some music training, people are too focused on the techniques or the competitions.
I think both is necessary.
Yeah.
If only emotions,
Yeah.
then it's not enough actually. Yes.
Yeah.
So you need both. The balance is very important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then if we talk about education, not just music education, what do you think about, what's your perspective about education? What do you think it's important?
I think everybody is everybody
is different.
Is different.
Yes.
So I cannot say what is correct.
But that's
way.
the answer. This is the answer that everyone have different.
Yes. And my case is quite rare, I think. Because but I like music. I like India. So I have been having passion about studying Indian culture. And by studying Indian music, I could study many things, not only music, So, yes, it's big culture more than music.
Sounds like music is something very natural for you. Like, sounds like you just...
Yes, but I'm not very sure I'm a musician or not. And I don't know why I'm studying music sometimes.
No, I mean, it sounds like this is like really natural for you. You didn't think about, should I do this or should I continue? Or it seems like you just naturally get into music and continue that. Did you struggle with that?
Of course.
Oh.
I think most of the musicians are struggling. Yes. Yes, because
it's not that easy.
Yes, many things. Yes, like expression techniques and money, economical pressure, and why I cannot develop. I should maybe give up. Many. Yeah, this kind of yes.
But you still continue.
Still continue.
What's the point that you think every time to help you to continue?
I don't know. Maybe it's become my habit. Maybe.
I see.
Yes. Because every morning I wake up, I practice maybe 1 hour, then eat breakfast, then practice, then teaching, then it's become my life cycle, part of my life.
Yeah.
Because every like chimpanzees. Most of the chimpanzees, they work 8 hours every day.
Yeah.
So maybe I should practice 8 hours every day. This one, if I survive by music. Yes.
So besides music, are there other things that you also like a lot?
I like traveling. So that's why I visit
Traveling.
India.
Oh.
And I walk, just right now I walk around here for 10 minutes. It's very beautiful.
What is your traveling way, your style?
Spontaneously.
Spontaneous. But you focus on natural sceneries.
Yes, nature is very nice, and culture or people and scenery. Yes, many different things. But India is very rich with everything. I think it's very rich country, India.
Yes.
And in India, dirty things are extremely dirty. Beautiful things are extremely beautiful, like this. In Taiwan, maybe beautiful, dirty like this. So if you go to India, you can stretch your perspective, kind of sense. So it's very interesting.
Yeah, my trip in India was also very, very impressive.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's not a very easy place to travel to.
Yes, but India become much easier than
before
35 years.
Yeah, but you compare to Japan or you compare to maybe Thailand or Vietnam.
Nowadays, India become much easier.
Okay.
Before it was really difficult, and of course, no mobile, no internet, only paper maps, and it's very, very difficult that time.
What do you think that you learned from India? What do you think maybe some parts of you changed there?
No, of course, because I stay in India for a long time.
Yeah, but what do you think the change is?
Maybe my past perspective consciousness, or I don't know, maybe.
the way the way you see things might be more like relaxed or
because I didn't take another path, so I don't know. I cannot compare.
Okay, but just compare you to past yourself in the past. More acceptable for life.
It's more acceptable, yes, because many different people are living, and they are very different. But okay, this is their life, and okay, it's very different.
Okay,
but interesting.
Okay, thanks a lot for coming to
Yes,
Pingdong and for podcast.
Thank you for having me.
We are almost 1 hour of time.
Really?
Yes,
Nice.
but do you have anything else that you want to share? No.
Yes, I hope everybody find something that they really want to do it and just continue. If you can do this kind of things, then maybe your life changes. Or I hope you guys, everybody likes what you are doing.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very nice. Yeah, when people have something that you are into, your life just you can focus on that.
Please like what you are doing. Please try to find something you like.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.